Hello there, everyone, all the people in the solar industry and anyone else who is listening, and welcome to the next episode of Solar Sidekicks. I am here with my co-host, Lauren Seconti, and my name's Pat Southwell. Good afternoon, Lauren.
How are you?
Great, thanks. I'm pumped today.
I know, it's a good day.
It is, isn't it?
Friday.
It
We're in the
is.
city. We're in a new location.
We are. We're in the middle of Melbourne.
Yes.
Yeah.
Your old stomping ground.
Yeah, I know. We spoke about it last time, how I was, one of those city idiots that just comes in and, used to look like I was trying to be better than everyone else. And yeah, here we are again, me doing the same. Yeah. We've got an amazing guest today. So first of all, let's acknowledge the traditional landowners, and that's the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation. And I pay my respects to elders past, present and emerging. And we are here with our guests in their office here. You can do the intro, or am I?
You can do the intro.
I'm going to do the intro.
I told you before.
All right, fair enough. I can't remember the title now. Anyway, a big welcome to the podcast, Tom Gay from Origin VPP.
Sales manager.
How's that, Tom?
Perfect.
No worries. Welcome.
No, you fumbled that.
No, I
Tom.
did.
Can you please correct him?
Can you? Yeah.
VPP sales manager of Origin.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
That's
good
better.
stuff. Welcome to the podcast. Thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, good.
Excited to be here.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
I'm glad to get you down finally. I've been hunting you for a while.
It's been on the cards for a little while, but glad to be here.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's really exciting.
been speaking about this, and I've been really happy to come into your office here. It's a great office, really nice.
Yeah, it's nice.
Up here, basically the corner of Exhibition and Lonsdale.
Yep.
Just across the road from where I used to work at the CEC. A couple of nice pubs, nice cafes, really good vibe this end of the city. I love it.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. There's some nice places to go. Like we were saying before, though, the vibes changed a lot since COVID. There's, people are coming into the offices on different days. You don't have the same sort of after work culture as you used to.
Yeah.
There's so many nice places to go now. There's been a lot of development, lots of great cafes around here.
You have to go somewhere after this part.
Yeah, maybe.
Beer? No, I don't drink beer. It's just an expression.
Don't you drink beer? Don't you?
God, no.
Ah, okay.
Better than that.
What else? Coffee, beer, what else? You know, drink. Yes, all right.
Just a vodka run.
Just good stuff. All right, well, we got so much to get through today here, Tom. I reckon we're going to go pretty much on script today, but we might jump off a little bit with a couple of things. What do you reckon, Lauren?
Yeah, and there's a lot to talk about in the battery space and the VPP space.
VPPs. It's huge at the moment, isn't it? Everyone's talking about them.
Yeah.
Everyone's talking about them. Yeah. Can you tell us how long VPPs have sort of been around? Do you know? Like you've been doing this for a while now, but how long's the VPP been around?
Well, I mean, I've been in this role for 2 years now. So I came back specifically to sort of work in the BPP team and help to sort of grow the program. But I mean, VPPs have been around in I guess a range of sort of formats for a long time now. When you just think about like the early stages of just orchestrating assets, or just how do you manage supply and demand energy and loads. I remember some of the stories that we were told by some of the people that started this part of the business. And the very early days of VPP, they had like a disco light set up in the trading room.
Yeah, right.
Signals would come through, would basically light up the disco light, and that would signal for different trades to happen and things like that.
Really?
Wow, that's really
It
cool.
goes back to lots of different sort of formats.
Well, like a control room kind of thing almost. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Sounds like
He's not that old.
I was going to say, like, sounds like a Homer Simpson in the nuclear power plant, and he's pushing all these buttons and he doesn't know what's going on.
No, like the AusNet control room.
The AusNet control room. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, okay, that's interesting. So that goes back. That'd go back a fair way, wouldn't it? All those things.
I think it goes back a fair while, but like I mean, VPPs in the way we sort of know them today is probably going back the last sort of 5 years, maybe a little bit more.
Yeah.
But they've certainly evolved, and they're continuing to evolve as the whole industry evolves and the needs of customers.
We're getting smarter. The products are getting smarter, which hand in hand. I mean, everything else has to get smarter in this industry. Realistically, we're always changing. Everything is always developing. It's it's actually hard to keep up sometimes. I'm going to say it.
Yeah, good luck keeping it.
Yeah, good luck
honestly.
keeping up. And then you bring batteries into the mix, and now you can buy power off your neighbour, not a retailer who may have a battery or maybe on a plan. It's just madness.
It is.
Crazy.
It is. It's
It's too much for my little brain to handle.
Yeah.
What the freak is going on here?
Yeah, some of the things exactly. Some of the things are quite diverse, quite dynamic as well.
Very dynamic.
Yeah. Do you know what dynamic means? I sort of know. Do you know? Change.
No.
Yeah, I do. Like changing and just able to adapt. and stuff.
Adaptable.
Yeah, I think that's right.
There you go.
Mm.
It's not in my vocab.
No, I just use it. It sounds good. No, that's good. Tom, before we get too much into all this sort of stuff, I want to know a little bit about your background.
Mm-hmm.
So, have you always been in like the energy space, or are you sort of?
No,
Yeah.
no, I mean, not.
Surely you got a Macca's story or a KFC story, or you worked at the movies or something.
It was KFC.
KFC, oh, that's a good
there it is.
guess.
That was the very first job. I think. What's the age that you're allowed to start working? 14 years and 11 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like
It
that.
was exactly that age.
All right. You didn't change your date of birth and come in early or anything like that? No.
Nothing like that. But
Yeah.
that was my very first job. I did that all through school.
Yeah. All right. You stuck around, did you?
Yeah.
Manager? Did you become manager, supervisor, or anything?
No, I was just working I think every other role other than manager. But I was there all the way up until sort of I turned 18.
Yeah.
But yeah, leaving school, I mean, working in the energy industry was not something that I thought I was going to do. It's not something I planned. When I left, I was studying graphic design, and so started studying at Vic Uni. I did that for a year, and then I deferred and travelled for a little bit. And when I got back, I had to fill the space until the next year started, and I picked up a job as a graphic designer at a little boutique printing firm.
Oh, yeah.
Did that for less than a year and decided this is not what I want to do anymore. This is not the career for me. And so that job finished up, and I didn't go back to that uni degree either. So I needed to pick up another job, and I had a few little odd jobs, but then I landed on an interview with Origin and picked up a job in the contact center that they had back then, working customer service.
On the phones, were you?
Yeah.
So were you one of the poor people that would, like, someone would ring up because their bill they think's wrong or something, and then I'm gonna give this guy an earful. Was that you?
Basically.
Yeah.
Basically. I was working in the sales part of the business.
Okay. Yep.
It was sort of inbound sales.
Okay.
Back then, so customers would call off the back of marketing and
Yep.
talk them through all the sort of options.
Yeah. Right.
But yeah, I had that job and quickly moved my way into a leadership role within the business, and I worked through the retail business for quite a few years. I worked in different sort of divisions, leading sales teams in sort of some of the new and the sort of the changing sales teams that we had back then, and then I moved into small business, and so in the SME sector, and I looked after a team there for a couple of years. And then that's when I moved into the builder space, working with the people that you work with now.
Yes.
But
We love the builder space.
it was a good space to work in. I really enjoyed it, and I joined that team, and I had a team of account managers across the country in each of the NEM states. And they were looking after portfolios of builders and supporting them with their connections and metering needs.
Yep.
Did that for a few years, and through that time, that was through like power of choice. So we were working through a lot of the changes.
Power of choice. I haven't heard that for a little while.
Wait, pause. What's this?
So that's mainly New South Wales, isn't it?
It was mainly New South Wales.
Queensland, I think, might have had something similar, but
Yeah, I was working.
What is this? Someone explain this. Someone explain it.
I actually can't remember what it was now. I just remember it was something to do with, was it the privatisation and the. I just remember. I can't remember now.
Dig back and get an explanation now.
Okay, we'll park it. We'll park it. I'll look it up.
Giving choice of like metering capabilities. So like the people that were installing meters, it's not just controlled through directly through the retailers. I think we're giving more choice to who you get to install meters. So they had ASPs in New South Wales.
People don't need that. They don't need that power. No, that's
But we have that now though, like where you can change between your retailers.
Yeah, of course, but not your meter.
No,
like not your DNS.
No, that's right.
Like,
but I don't know if it was that. Was it? I don't know.
I think it was more just.
Okay, pass. I'll look it up. I'll double check.
It might have been something as simple as you have the ability to change your retailer, and before that you didn't have that ability, or you couldn't do it as easy. I think
always had
had the
you
ability.
could always change the retailer. Those changes happened a lot earlier.
Okay.
But I think this was around it was just changing some of the rules around who could actually install the meters. So
okay.
the program I was working on was upskilling the ASPs, the electricians.
Yeah.
Wales,
cool.
so that they were eligible to install meters at the sites.
How long ago was this?
It's 2017, I think, 17, 18.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
That actually sounds, now that you're saying that sounds really familiar because our installer, Josh, he's from New South Wales.
Okay.
And I think he was telling me about this scheme going around changing meters or something like that. And
Yeah.
I'm like, that sounds dodgy as all.
Was he a level 2 ASP or something, was he? Yeah. If you don't know what
What the hell are you talking about?
it's an accreditation they had in New South Wales where someone was able to work on meters, basically. So it's like a next level. It's more training you would need to be able to change a
You
meter.
had to do something.
Yeah.
Something was. It wasn't just walking into it and.
No, it's different in Victoria. Like all of that's done by the DNSP,
Okay.
but it's sort of outsourced in New South Wales to be done by a level 2 accredited service provider. I think that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds right.
That sounds right, doesn't it? Let's just wait for someone from New South Wales to say, nah,
Someone fact check.
you're
us.
wrong. Yeah.
I think there was a few more things that came.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Choice changes.
Yeah.
That was just the part that sort of
Sounds interesting.
working on at the time.
Cool.
Yeah, that was interesting. And I made a quite a big pivot after that, and I moved into the commercial gas space. So LPG.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So I picked up a role as the National Business Development Manager for Origin's LPG business. So not a lot of people know this, but like Origin is also active in the LPG space and is one of the main.
So not natural gas, LPG.
Bottled gas.
Yeah, bottle gas.
Yeah. Okay.
Gas or
Bunnings gas, whatever it is. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, so I was working as the National Business Development Manager there, and so I was looking after sort of the large multi-site customers and bringing in sort of a portfolio of that, but also working on their sort of channel programs, like how to develop sales pipelines for the rest of the sales team. So I started up different channel programs there.
Yeah. Very good.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Is that still around, that business?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Yep.
wow. Okay.
Yep, still
Kicking?
big business. It's evolving as well. I mean, they're looking at other options on how they can, make LPG a bit more renewable. There's things like biogas and green LPG that they talk about.
Of course. Yeah.
About it, but yeah, it's definitely something that they look at in that space as well.
That's really interesting. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen that advertised or marketed at. Obviously, there's a lot happening with solar and batteries, which is completely fair enough. But I don't think many people would know that.
Well, I mean, they're active in the builder space as well, because obviously when you're building in areas that don't have natural
Of
gas
course.
lines,
Yeah. It's the only way to get gas, isn't it?
if they still want to have gas, then they've got to go to LPG. But we're all here to talk about home electrifications.
Absolutely.
We are.
So I'm interested, how did you two meet, like with professionally? Like, is it because 6-star, how'd that work? You can't remember?
Actually, no. I think we've obviously always worked in the builder space.
Yeah.
When I previously worked for a builder as well, we used Origin, and you guys were always great to deal with. And then it's really hard. I mean, there was a point where we were doing grid connections for our builders, but we didn't really know who the retailer was until the end of the connection. And obviously every single builder's using a different one. But I think it was more so from the VPP angle that we got in touch with each other. Yeah, not because
I think
I've never dealt with you in the builder space.
No. We didn't know each other back then.
No.
But I think it was All Energy 2023. We were exhibiting there, and I think we met you guys on the stand. And
Probably.
Post event. Either you guys reached out to me or I reached out to you, and we sparked up a conversation about the VPP partnership program that we were running at the time.
Yeah, I mean, and back then we weren't installing many batteries. It was quite foreign for our customers. Solar was definitely taking off, but it was maybe like 1 or 2 a month that had a battery. And we saw the benefit as a retailer and starting up with our customers with you guys. We're like, why not? So, we're still offering VPP to our customers.
That's great.
Yeah, going from there.
You know what? Mine and Tom's meeting story is a little bit different. It's just the Baxter's Whiskey Bar in Sydney, I think. It's probably...
Oh, my God.
I don't know if you remember much of that chat.
Unprofessional
It was good.
sometimes.
Yeah, we had a great chat. It was really good.
I'm pretty sure I did bail you up and say you've got to get me on the.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stop it.
I remember the whole thing. Yeah.
Do you actually?
Yeah, no, I do. I've got a good memory. I can remember pretty much every part of that conversation. I remember all of it at the whiskey bar, Baxter's, the iconic whiskey bar.
Post the Cutters event.
That's it.
Smart Energy.
Smart Energy this year.
Oh, this year?
Yeah, it was this year.
Fresh.
Yeah, before you flew in.
There
Yeah.
you go. Yeah, no, I came late. I missed out on the fun.
Yeah, it was a good night.
There you go.
Good fun.
Oh, very good. All right, well let's go. Let's get into a bit of about VPPs. I'm really interested in all of this space because I feel it's so interesting. There's so much to unpack, and it's sort of a lot of people are still with their normal retailer or whatever, and they get their solar and batteries installed. And yeah, they start looking at these VPP options and trading power and how they can do things a little bit differently. Can you give us a bit of a high level on VPPs? People who don't really understand what they are. Can you just give us a little bit of a high level first?
Yeah, sure. So I guess my definition and the common definition for VPP.
This is a good point. Is this the definition, or is this like how you see the world? Because I've heard VPPs described in different ways before.
Well, I think this is the definition.
Okay, yeah.
But I think it's a wordy definition, so everyone's got their own way of describing it.
Yep.
But, essentially, it's like a network of distributed energy resources.
Yeah.
So thinking about solar, battery, EVs, hot water, it could be a range of things, all working together like a virtual power plant.
Yep.
So they're orchestrating those assets, controlling the loads within those assets, sending energy back to the grid at times of peak demand when it's needed the most. So it's essentially bundling all those assets together, assets together, so that they can operate like a power plant.
Yeah, that's pretty much.
That's an easy way of explaining
Yeah, that's a good way of explaining it. So what's this influx of batteries that's sort of happened since? We've gone
50,000.
We've gone crazy.
Insane.
We've gone crazy. It seems like it's either Elbow or Chris Bowen's getting on the TV. Like it seems every few days, going, "Hey, another 10,000. We've done another 10,000." It's like they just keep doing it. So we're going to be. It's going to be 100,000 soon. Like it's not going to be long.
Well, yeah,
right?
it's supposed to be over 220,000 was the last I heard for the first year.
Yeah,
but it sounds like that could even.
It could even be. Who knows? Yeah. Who knows where we're going to get to? So
quickly. But also they said 1 million by 2030.
I think you might want to pull that one back a little. It's going to be
run out of money.
No, I'd say the program's going to be expanded.
It's going to be done.
So I'd say to be expanded, but who knows what's going to happen there? But yeah, it's a successful program so far. Yeah.
One of the things that we're seeing though is the size of batteries that everyone's is just going up.
Yeah, right. So what are you sort of saying? Like you would have been
on your end.
So let's say pre cheaper homes. You're probably talking, most people are only getting like 8-10 kilowatt hour battery. Is that right?
The average was probably around the size of a Tesla Powerwall.
13.5 thereabouts. Yeah.
Maybe a little bit smaller when you average it out with the other sort of 10 kilowatt.
So have you got stats on what it is now, roughly, what you've seen?
Well, what we're seeing through like the connection to VPP, and this through discussions with, some other partners that we work with, but the average size is around about 18 kilowatt hours. So that's average.
Wow, that's insane.
It's pretty commonplace now to see people installing between 40 and 50 kilowatt hours at home.
I reckon it's bullshit.
What are you talking about? I've got a 40. What are you talking about?
I just think there's so many batteries going in there that are not fit for purpose. There would only be a handful of them that are actually sold genuinely, and it actually fucking pisses me off. Like I'm saying it, like people are getting ripped off left, right, and center, and you see all these posts on the forums, and I'm just like, oh, how can people do that?
Some crazy deals.
Yeah, it's insane.
On social media.
Yeah.
40 kilowatt hour battery for $6,000
with a 5 kilowatt inverter.
It's so.
Have you seen that? But that's the other thing: 5 kilowatt inverter to charge your 40 kilowatt hour battery. That's bullshit.
Shit like that. It's just so unethical, and I just think that I'm just sick of these. I'm just sick of these businesses coming in.
By the way, we didn't bleed that out. Lauren actually pulled back then.
Yeah, it's just bullshit.
Yeah.
Even hearing that, like, I don't even. that it does make sense because you're right. There's a heaps of 40 and 50 kilowatt batteries going in, and I just think, really, are they getting installed on these existing solar systems that are like 5 or 6 kilowatts?
But hang on, let's flip this around the other way, right? So from virtual power plant point of view.
Yeah.
Did I get that right? Yeah. Point of view. Yeah. So the bigger the yeah, exactly. Well, the bigger the battery, the better in some ways, isn't it? Because it gives more flexibility to be able to charge and discharge and play that market.
I think generally, if you're thinking from a VPP perspective, bigger is better. But ultimately, the question we need to be asking is what's going to be best for that particular customer. Like each customer's needs are going to be different. It's not always in the customer's best interest to get the biggest battery. It just depends what their situation is. I think ultimately you just need to look at what's the best solution for that customer, and that's the way we want to position our products as well. So it's not always VPP first. We're bringing to market sort of a suite of battery products.
Oh, okay, good. It's a good way of thinking of it. Yeah.
It's not every customer wants their battery controlled by someone else, and it's a common thing that you hear from.
Yes.
I wanted to talk about that.
I feel like people already think that their power is getting stolen, as it is. Who's taking power out of my battery?
I know where that came from as well.
Yeah.
And then the sort of earlier iterations of VPPs, and we're just thinking like back 3 years or so now. But a lot of those VPPs were based on you get a big upfront discount on the sale of your battery.
Yep. Okay.
If it's orchestrated under a VPP.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this is like one of the plans that we as Origin had, and it wasn't very popular. And the reason for that is customers would get this big $1,500 discount off their battery.
Oh wow, that's quite large.
VPP, but it meant that they had to remain on the VPP plan, and the battery would be orchestrated for 5 years. But the benefits from the orchestration were all up front, so they're not seeing anything ongoing. So then it creates this perception that when you utilize my battery, I'm losing value every time you use my battery.
Yeah, okay.
Even though that value was already provided
at the beginning.
Up front.
Yep.
So it wasn't a great way to sort of manage that program.
That's a big learning curve, isn't it?
It wasn't as flexible for customers.
Yeah.
Left, you had to pay back a portion of the amount that you were paid up front. So it's not a plan that was that went down too well.
Sure.
And there was a lot of companies doing similar types of plans. I think that's a little bit what gave customers that sort of perception that when you use my battery, when you orchestrate it, you're stealing my energy. But it's really not the case. But then the plans evolved after that.
Course.
So like the main product that we've had in the market for the last couple of years, which was called our Origin Loop BYO offer. It's now called Battery Lite. When you put it in the new battery suite of products. But with that one, they'll get $200 upfront. So they still get some upfront benefit, but then they get $1 per kilowatt hour for any time we discharge that battery and send the energy back to the grid.
And that's also capped, isn't it?
Yeah,
yes.
It's capped as well. So with that one, they're seeing benefit any time we're discharging battery energy back to the grid. So they can tie that value directly to the use orchestration.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a good rate for them to get back. When you compare that to feed-in tariffs, $1 per kilowatt hour is a good amount to get back.
Oh yeah, I never heard of $1 per kilowatt hour. It was 68, I think, was the highest I heard in New South Wales. That's pretty good. $1 a kilowatt.
Yeah, they've had that the whole time. That's why our customers.
Yeah, okay.
And they get their feed-in tariff on top of that as well. So depending on what their feed-in tariff plan is, it varies from state to state. And we even do have some exclusive feed-in tariff plans for customers that go through the Solar Quotes network as well.
Of course.
But they get their feed-in tariff on top of that as well. But like you said, we cap it at 200 kilowatt hours per year. So it's not a huge amount that we're taking out of that battery.
Yeah,
so
sure.
It gives customers peace of mind that battery's still there for their own use.
It's still theirs, yep.
We're just going to take a little bit of energy from time to time
as you need
get
it.
Rewarded directly
at the point of sale or transaction.
It's very transparent. You can see it all in the app. So it's been a popular product.
Is that what so that to back over that old old sort of plans you're talking about, was that part of like the thinking from Origin to make it more transparent? Is that did you feel that there was a lack of transparency and that this new offering has got that transparency that people are after? Is that what you sort of thought?
I'm not sure. There was both plans were operating at the same time.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Right.
I guess one was sort of more designed for Origin as a solar sales business.
Yeah. Okay.
Selling solar and batteries directly into the market.
Yeah.
So it paired well with that. It's like, okay,
yeah, complement each other. Yeah.
Give you a huge discount if you connect it to the VPP. But I think the needs of customers, and as we sort of recognized, how customers were feeling once they started participating in the VPP, that sort of gave rise to the other product being a more popular option.
Yeah.
And then us sort of centering that as
Honing in on that, something that's successful.
Or battery VPP option.
Mm.
But yeah, with this battery suite of products, Origin wants to sort of position itself as the home of the battery for customers. So we know that, different customers are going to have different needs. Some, like I said, some are going to want to orchestrate their battery more, get some value out of it. Some don't want us to access it too much. They want it limited, but they want a bit of extra value. Some don't want us to touch it all and they want to just manage it all themselves. So we've got this suite. Yeah. So we've got the battery light product that I was talking about there, but then we also have battery starter. So that is sort of like that's not a VPP product. It's just a time of use tariff that's designed for battery customers where they get higher rates in the evening and they can just manage it themselves.
Yeah. Okay.
And then we've got another, and that's coming soon. So we've got the suite's coming soon. It's should be coming out in the next month or so.
Exciting teaser.
Yeah, hearing it here first.
Oh, look at that, exclusive.
Love it.
Depending on. But then we've got the battery maximizer product. So that's for customers that want to cycle their battery more and get it extract as much value.
Oh wow.
As possible. So it'll have customers on that plan will have access to our best available rates designed for battery customers, but they'll also have the full automation of Origin Loop VPP behind it.
Oh, cool.
And it's uncapped exports.
So is that closer tied to the wholesale market? Is that right?
It's a little bit different. So
okay.
It's more designed like the time of use plans.
Okay.
Different rates through different times of the day.
Yep.
But allowing the Origin VPP to manage it means that you can get the best out of those rates.
So I've got a question about this. I want to know if you're the person to answer this. So let's say you go on those. It's more of a high risk, high reward plan. That one, is that right? Is that how you'd sort of?
Yeah, I don't think there's not much risk in that plan. It's just. It's I guess it's just about how much the risk. I guess is that you'll be cycling your battery.
This is exactly where I was going. Yeah. No, I'm wondering about that. So if you get those people on those plans, do you show much regard for the life of their battery, or do you just sort of go, okay, you're on this plan, we run it as hard up and down as we want? Is that sort of how that goes? And then you get paid good money for it, but we'll just sort of, when we want it, we'll grab it. And is that sort of...
It's a good question.
Yeah.
I don't have all the answers.
No, fair enough.
It's a brand new product.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
It's in trial phase with Tesla at the moment.
Sure.
So, it's not fully released. It's coming soon.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think it's the idea is to...
flog customers' batteries apart.
Cycle it, crazy.
Multiple times per day.
Destroy the battery.
Yeah.
That's not the idea behind it.
Fair enough. That's sort of what I was getting at. Like,
but it would be that it's with that plan. It's like, okay, if you're happy for the battery to be cycled more,
yes, yep.
Then there's more returns available.
Yeah.
Whereas the standard battery light plan, that is just 200 kilowatt hours.
Yeah, and that's kind of more predictable because they know it's that 200. It's capped at that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Interesting.
I like it. I think that's a really good way of presenting to market as well, because you will have customers that will just want to sell back and just go, yep, take it. I've got too much. And then you'll also have customers that go, actually, you know what? I want to keep a little bit for myself. So how do customers get noted? Like, is it real-time notification? Like, will they be like, oh, Origin's taking 1 kilowatt from my battery right now? Yeah, okay,
exactly.
cool.
Yeah, they with the Origin app, they get full transparency of exactly what's happening. And that's across, all of the plans that sit in this sort of VPP space. But yeah, they'll have visuals on there. It shows exactly when we're extracting energy out of the battery. It shows how much they're earning for it.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, it's really clear.
You need to change to Origin. Come on, jump ship.
Give it a go.
I'm actually an Origin customer.
Oh, yeah?
That's really exciting. I've got my first payment coming out next week.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I officially have a account number, and I got the email the other day. Really exciting. I've already got the app. Nothing's showing on there.
Well, good job. Got the app. Oh, jeez. I'm still, I still haven't decided what I'm doing. We've got our system.
You're just a nuffy that watches the monitor.
I just watch the app. I just watch it. I'm like, why haven't I got it to 100 today? I know it's a bit cloudy, but no. You know what? It's actually, my system's hitting 100% every day at the moment. Even cloudy days.
That's awesome.
100.
That's good.
It is. It's good. It's good.
Well, that's really exciting. So, and when are those two products coming out? Because you got one at the moment.
Yeah. It's just the one at the moment. It's expected in the next month or so. So hopefully it's all good to go and ready to discuss it all energy.
Are you able to talk about, you mentioned doing trials with Tesla. Any other brands that are compatible with, or are you...
Out of my head. I was just about to say that.
Yeah, so I mean, with the battery light product, our historical core sort of VPP product, that's eligible with a range of battery brands.
All the good ones.
All the good ones.
Yeah.
All the main ones.
You are constantly adding to it, because I get emails saying this is eligible. Yeah, it's awesome. No, it's good.
Yeah, no, we're working with Tesla, Sungrow, Alpha, Sig Energy. There's a range of batteries.
All the GoodWees are on there as well.
GoodWees are all on there. Yeah, that's right. And we've got new batteries coming. Some of the newer popular brands as well are starting to come on board. So we should have another 5 on by the end of
awesome.
By the end of the year. We've got 2 coming in this week actually. SAJ and Solar Edge have just gone live this week.
Yeah, good.
But there's lots of batteries in that one, and the idea would be for all of those batteries or most of those batteries to be compatible. The battery maximizer plan as well.
Yeah, I was wondering that. Like, is your intention to get every battery manufacturer on, like all the blistered ones, or are there some like, no, you can't do what we need you to do?
I don't think it would be. I mean, there's a lot of work that goes through.
Yeah, but that's what I mean.
Processes,
meetings, and emails, and phone calls, and agreements, and contracts, and it must be.
So
I'm scarred. I'm scarred from Backstop, and then they're learning borders and the list.
I don't think the idea would be to integrate with every single battery brand out there. But we're looking for the battery brands that are popular with customers.
Yeah.
We, as you guys know, we're working with Solar Quotes now. Origin acquired Solar Quotes.
I'm really keen to tap into that. A
bit of the background on that.
Yeah.
But we, as the Origin Solar business wrapped up, we were closing up our direct solar sales business. And as we did that, we launched a program called Electrify, which was very similar to Solar Quotes. Essentially, all the customers that were coming to Origin, it's a big marketing machine, Origin. So all the customers that were coming to us saying, hey, can you help us out with solar, batteries, EV chargers, hot water, whatever it was. We needed somewhere to send those customers. So we built a program where we could, send those customers to a range of installers that we were working with. And we had a lot of installers that we're directly working with already through our solar business and through the VPP partnership program.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
that's us,
you guys. But at the same time, behind closed doors, there was a deal to purchase Solar Quotes.
So awesome.
Yeah. And so we transitioned that program instead of running our own independent one.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
All the customers that come to us and say, hey, we need these products, can you help us? They go over to Solar Quotes and a large network of the best installers that they can work with. They've got a great process, all the information that they need.
Yeah.
From articles written by yours truly.
That's you now. That's your place.
Yeah.
But
probably due for one soon, actually.
Yeah, just after this.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, just, customers can go through that process. They can get educated and get connected with great installers. So for us, what we want to do is listen to the customers that are coming through that process, listen to the installers, find out what do they need and what's going to help them most through the energy transition, and how do we get the best products and solutions to support customers going through that whole home electrification phase.
Interesting.
I
It's
love
cool.
it.
It's been really good. The marriage, I suppose, or whatever you call it. Is it a marriage? I don't know, between solar quotes and whatever it's been. It's come across. I feel it's come across the industry really, really well. Like that's only my personal opinion. It seems to be a really good fit, because it seems like, Origin we're talking about. You had your retail, installation sort of arm of things. And that's really, really hard because of the way, I suppose, it's a really fragmented market in Australia. And that's a really hard thing to sort of crack, but you can sort of, you go, all right, well, over to you guys, Solar Quotes. You guys do this really, really well. And I don't know, it just seems to be a really good marriage, I think. So, yeah.
I agree. I think it's working really well.
Yep.
There's still two individual companies. They work separately, but, we want to do what we can to sort of support them and their work with the best solutions. It's working well, and it works really well for our customers. Our customers go across the Solar Quotes and they get great solutions.
Yeah, really good. Really, really good.
Love it.
All right. Well, I reckon it's time for our first break. Still got heaps to go.
Yeah, that was a solid start.
Yeah, really,
that was awesome.
Really good start. Really good start. I don't know what we're going to talk about next. We'll work it out in the break, I suppose. But there's lots. There's definitely lots. Thanks so much so far, Tom. Interesting story, and it's been good to learn so much so far. So, going to tap into a few other things after the break. All right.
Good. Let's do it.
We will be right back in just a few moments.
Confused by battery labelling? You're not alone. It's one of the biggest causes of defects, and with the new standards, it's easy to get caught out. Our battery labelling course breaks it all down in simple, practical steps, so you know exactly what's required and where every label goes. Plus, if you subscribe, you'll get access to all of our courses, from solar labelling and defects through to battery testing and more. Check it all out at southwellsolartraining.com.au and get your CPD the easy way.
All right, we are back. We had a nice little ad break, water break.
That was good. No water for you.
I know. I'm living off Monsters and Oxy Shred today. Yeah.
Hey, what do you reckon? What do you reckon this dynamic? Like, normally I got the guest sitting next to me, and then you're on the other side, and
You're a fucking pest. No, I'm joking.
Does it feel kind of, for me, it feels a bit more like a job interview, like, and he's looking at us. Normally we've got the guest, like,
do you like us?
Yeah.
He's interviewing us more like it.
I think that's more the case.
No, it's very relaxed.
We should run with this. I don't mind.
Yeah, I'm pretty comfy. I usually fidget a lot.
Yeah, me too.
I'm quite
me too.
comfy.
My hands are doing stuff, and I'm
I think it works well for me. I'm not looking back and forth and going,
yeah, it's good.
Yeah, you're like, look at these idiots on the other side of the table.
Normally the guest gets a sore neck after a while. But, no, this is going.
Oh, that's actually true, because they're going between both of us.
Exactly. Yeah. No, I think it's good. Might have to run with
I'm
this.
happy to be centre of attention. Let's deal with this. No.
Oh, very
Alrighty.
good.
Well, let's take a trip down memory lane. Let's go back to how you started in the VPP space, because I think we kind of just jumped straight into it because we were really excited.
Yeah,
about
yeah.
batteries, and we haven't given you enough credit. So let's go.
When I left Origin, I went across a company called Mondo. So Mondo's a subsidiary of
Mondo?
Yeah. So it's like the sort of the unregulated or the commercial arm of AusNet, and they do a range of projects. So I think they're well known for like community batteries and community energy programs.
They don't do the backstop part, Lauren. They didn't do that part.
Good.
That's
That's not my hit list then.
But yeah, it was a really interesting opportunity. I worked over there as the channel manager for DER, for distributed energy, and it sat under the sort of distributed energy development, future energy. What would they call it? Future development. I think was the department for under AusNet.
What year are we talking around now?
This was 21.
Yep.
Yep. So
I'm just waiting for.
I'm not.
Shut up.
Come on, Lauren, I'm not.
what's going on?
No,
She always bags me because I'm quite young.
Yeah, well, she always bags me because I'm old.
I'm obviously 17 years old.
Yeah,
Baby.
and apparently I'm like 60 or something.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Every time something's brought up from, I was going to say Back to the Future, the past. That's like, were you born then? Yeah. Were you in the cradle then? I'm like, yes, I was. So sorry. Yes.
2021, back around COVID times.
2021. Yeah. Just coming off the back of COVID.
Yeah.
Picked up this job with Mondo. Interesting role. They're involved in a range of activities. It's actually an interesting start off the back of COVID because we'd sort of just come out of COVID and people were going back into the office. And then as soon as I start, we went into our final lockdown.
Yeah, that went back in again.
The last one that was quite a while.
Yeah.
So my first month at Mondo, I hadn't actually met anyone face to face.
Just before I ever got vaccinated, it was.
Heaps of Zooms.
Yeah, Zoom, yeah.
Yep. I was in front of my home office for the first month, just nonstop.
Yeah.
Starting to climb the walls a little bit, but no. As soon as I got there, it was really good. We're working on a range of projects. They do C&I metering. They were an OEM as well. They had their own technology, Ubi, and energy management system.
What's Ubi?
Yeah, it was
Ubi. Do you know what Ubi is?
Uber for energy. That's what I just thought.
What's that? I've never heard that. I've never heard of Ubi before. What's that?
It's their own energy management system. So
Right. Okay.
Cool. It's hardware.
Okay.
Developed. You would pair it with whether it's your home solar and battery system, but more commonly it was paired with commercial assets as well.
Interesting.
And very capable system for a range of sort of orchestration activities.
So you're already kind of getting familiar with this whole.
It was a learning curve. It was a learning curve for me.
Kind of like dipping your toes into it.
Yeah, I just come basically from selling commercial gas to work.
Wow, that is.
I had done a 3-month stint with Origin's sort of commercial solar business until before I got this position.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's still pretty fresh for me.
Of course.
And it's a good business dynamic there. There's go back to dynamics.
There we go.
But there was a lot of engineers, and I don't have an engineering background.
Yeah.
And, so there's a lot of lingo I had to catch up with pretty quickly.
You feel out of your depth at first, or you're all right?
I think a little bit, but also what I was brought in for, I was the right person for the job, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
So they were doing a lot of these community energy programs. So they're not just community batteries, but they were working with communities on how to get more DER into those communities. So the first program was the Geelong Community Solar Program, and so we were working with RACB Solar, and it was a program to sort of bring more solar and battery, and
Cool.
Mondo did PPAs as well, so we financed the PPAs, so power purchase agreements, behind the meter solar, paid off through a plan.
So hang on, but Geelong's in the Powercore area, right?
I think there might be some crossover.
There's a crossover. Yeah, I'm just wondering, if it's a subsidiary of AusNet.
Yeah, but I guess that's the benefit. Of, Mondo, it's it doesn't have to.
Okay, I suppose you don't have those boundary lines. So that, okay.
In the AusNet area.
Yeah,
but majority of the programs that we were doing were still sat within the AusNet region.
Okay, sure. Yep, but you weren't limited to that.
I think there is a part of it. It is AusNet. I'll have to pull off a map.
Yeah, that's all right.
That was the first program. I joined at sort of the tail end of that program, and I was the business development lead on that program. So bringing in the sort of larger projects, helping to sort of support from a PPA perspective. And then we moved into Project Edge. So once again, I was the business development lead on Project Edge, and that was sort of a VPP program that ran across the Hume region, so all the way up the Hume Highway, up to Albury-Wodonga, and up to around the Yakandanda region, where a big community battery out there.
It's all you hear about. That's I speak to Bobby, and she's always crapping on about Yakandanda with Mondo and all the stuff, the community stuff they did there, and it's amazing.
How they've done it, how they.
Oh, it's great.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, really cool.
Yeah, and that's where I met Bobby and the Solar Integrity team. And, they were great to work with. But through that program, we were getting we were helping customers to explore options, get large batteries installed, and then orchestrating them, and then running trials for dynamic operating envelopes through that program. But essentially, that was my first exposure to virtual power plants. And
What do you think back then?
well, it was a lot to take in back then, but it was interesting. But it was less of an ongoing program because it was more of a trial. So it was like, okay, how do we develop VPP mechanisms, and a lot of that stuff straight over my head. But it was a successful program, and there's huge reports online to go and check out all the findings from it. But as that program was wrapping up, Origin's VPP program was starting to take off, and I got a tap on the shoulder and said, "Hey, there might be a role that's good for you. Do you want to come back?"
Yeah.
And when I came back to Origin, we were working on building a partnership program. That's a program that I introduced you to, Lauren. And back then we had maybe 6 installers that we're working with, and just a limited number of referrals flowing through. We had a few little trial programs on how to market the VPP out to customers and show customers the benefit of it. But over the course of the next year and a half, we really started to scale that program.
Ramped it up a bit.
So around 30 partners that we were working with, and then scaled more partners when we added in the Electrify program. So it became, like a really quite a big program, and the size of the VPP grew significantly as well. So not all just in the battery space, but in the other portfolios that we have as well. So it's grown up to 1.5 gigawatts of capacity.
Oh,
That's a lot, isn't it? That's. You think how many assets that is? That's insane. That's so much.
Wow.
1.5.
Surely it's got to be the largest in Australia, I think, depending on how you want to categorize it.
We're at the world.
And I think it'd have to be one of the largest in the world.
It's got to be.
I'm only asking you that because you suspected it might be, and that was one of our conversations at Baxter's in Sydney. You said it was one of the bigger ones in the world. Well,
yeah, and I think it is. It's hard to sort of quantify these things, and
sure.
Sometimes it depends on how you want to quantify it as well. Are you including front of the meter assets? Assets in it, and that capacity can scale it quite a bit. But we got like 400,000 or close to 400,000 connected assets under the VPP. So
Wow.
it's a lot of assets under management. But like I said, it's not all just battery. Battery and solar combined is sort of the core thing people think about. At least in the residential space when you think about VPPs. But there's a range of different assets that we've got under management for the VPP. There's a range of programs that we're running and different portfolios that we have.
So what are they? Do you want to tell us about some of them?
So obviously you know about the battery program. That's the core product. But then we've also got EV Power Up, which is sort of a dynamic.
Oh, stop it!
Word of the day.
We're playing dynamic bingo.
It's a dynamic charging plant for EVs.
I'm listening.
Managed charging plant.
How good.
But essentially, customers will get access to a super low 8 cents per kilowatt hour charging rate when they schedule their charging. So instead of there being like a rigid block of time, like there is with some of the other EV plants out there, a customer can just come home, plug their EV in, and drop it to their app and say, "I need my EV charged by 7 a.m. the next morning when I'm heading out again." And it will just find the cheapest times to charge that.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, and it'll tell you, like, if you come home and you plug it in, you go, "I need it fully charged in an hour." Charge it
You're paying
a rate.
Yeah.
The app's going to say it's not possible.
Yeah, not happening.
Then.
Yep.
You can override it and just switch to instant charging and just
pay the top rate or whatever it is. Pay the market rate.
On your energy plan. So it's, and a lot of these programs are sort of energy plan agnostic as well. So Origin's got a range of plans that can suit different customers, whether you want more discount or you want higher feed-in tariffs or what's going to work for you.
So just to clarify, they go into their Origin app.
Yeah,
Is that what you're saying?
The Origin app, and they can manage the EV plan through.
That's really
just like they can view their VPP program for the battery. If they're on the EV plan, once again,
it's all in there,
and they manage it through the app as well.
Oh,
sorry about that. All good.
But yeah, it works out to be around $5 for a full charge.
How good is that?
It's
$5.
Yeah,
That's
Wow. How's that sit well with you, Lauren, as an EV owner?
Great,
Yeah.
especially when I'll be moving out, paying my own bills. Really great, yeah.
$5. How good?
That's so cheap.
Cost me like 110 for a full tank of diesel at the moment.
I don't want to say jump ship, but you should jump ship.
Might be happening. Might be happening soon. Yeah.
Yeah, so we've got that program, and then I mentioned before we've got the hot water program as well. That's less of a program that you can go out and
Join there. So how does that work?
I didn't even know this was a
I
thing.
didn't even understand that. When you mentioned that before, I thought, I don't get it. You can't just share water. Like you know, like my mind just went there because of the batteries. I'm like,
You can't really have a pipe going to your neighbour with this that's hot.
there you go.
Yeah, so I guess when you
What are the
think about-
benefits of this one? Let's
Yeah, it's more of a network benefit. So essentially, all the electric hot water systems at least in networks that we've got arrangements with where we can shift it. It's a mass load shifting exercise.
Yeah.
So when there's excess energy in the grid, say during the day, when
Okay, getcha.
That makes sense.
the hot water to heat up during those.
Yes.
So are we talking just about like resistive element hot water? So it's not heat pumps?
Not heat pumps.
Because heat pumps don't really need it, do they? Because it's got that cheap to get them going anyway.
That's a different kettle of fish.
Yeah.
And I'm sure there's like solutions that will come in the future for heat pumps as well.
Yeah, with the amount of them going in.
Yeah. Oh, but to be honest, like with my heat pump, like I had that set to my solar. I think we had this conversation a few weeks ago. I had it set to my solar, and then it didn't quite work out when we had a few extra showers. But now I've got a battery. Doesn't matter. Like I've got power in my battery all the time anyway, so it just doesn't really bother me. But yeah, I could see when you got a resistive hot water unit, like for a lot of people, that's their that's the bulk of their bill.
Yeah.
And if you can work out a way, is that what it is? Working out a way to heat that hot water at the best time. Yeah, that's pretty much essentially what it is. Yeah.
Did you have to have solar for it?
No.
No link to solar for it? No.
Yeah, so I guess that's a interesting program, a very, very big portfolio as well.
Any brands that are on there? Like anyone in particular you have to participate, or it's just anything?
Yeah, it's just anything, but it's not something that customers can sort of opt in and out of. It's just something that we will manage in the background. So
Cool.
Origin customers that have these devices connected to controlled load meters, so that they'll have.
It's like your old off-peak hot water, really, isn't it? Is that sort of what it is?
The same, but instead of just having the off-peak times.
Yeah.
We can switch it to better times.
Yeah.
Of the day. So it's better for the grid. It's better for the environment. We can utilize solar, the excess solar.
So clever.
Rather than just trying to rigidly have those.
Here's a history lesson for you, Lauren. So back well, no, way before that, like back before I was like even born. So they used to have hot water, electric hot water, your off-peak times would be set to a separate meter. And yeah, it would only come on between, I think it was like 11 p.m. and 7 a.m. when people weren't using power. So it was like the way the grid would sort of balance out. Because if you do it like at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, then that's when everyone's using their power.
Using it, of course.
Yeah. So to stop it overloading, they would heat the hot water at night time, and then sometimes it'd boost, I think, between 2 and 3 in the afternoon.
Interesting.
Yeah, and that's how it was. But now, like with solar, it's all like there's excess power going into the grid in the middle of the day, and I'm tipping that's what you're going to be tapping into, isn't it? Like you're going to be trying to use all of that excess where you can. Yeah. Basically, use the hot water like a battery, essentially.
Yeah. That's right. I guess it's a load shifting exercise.
Load shifting peak.
Yeah.
Cool. No water sharing. Load shifting.
No, not load. You don't go to your neighbour like with a bucket of warm water and go, "Do you want some of this?"
That's what I just thought. Like, I don't even know where this is going.
And I guess in the same vein, then we've got another mass market program, which is for essentially any customers that, and it sits in the VPP space. It's a little bit different. It's demand management. It's called Spike. Mm-hmm. So it's sort of any customers, if you don't have any energy assets that can be orchestrated, you can still participate in VPP programs. So it's a behavioral demand management program.
Okay.
So essentially, we'll at times when we're predicting there to be an energy event, peak prices, we'll let customers know ahead of time to say, if you can reduce your average usage during this 1 hour period, for example, you'll receive a free energy hour. So
Oh, that's
So is that basically like, oh, hey everyone, time to go get your blankets because in 15 minutes, if you don't use your power, we're going to give you some free power. So now you can sit there freezing like this, going, I'm going to get free power in a minute. Good.
I like it because whenever I get to
great.
it's usually between like 6 and 7.
Yeah. Oh, perfect.
Okay, I'm just going to leave, go to the gym.
Go to the gym. Perfect. Hey, good.
clever.
My partner, on the other hand, she's stuck at home, and I'm going, turn the lights off.
Yeah. but
Hey, practice what you preach. I love it.
But that's I think that's really good. That's not just about getting as much solar as we can and getting batteries and all that sort of stuff. Like that's part of the puzzle. But then there's other bits of the puzzle too, is trying to be efficient, trying to use the power when it's available and when it's not as expensive. And I think that's getting people to get into those habits.
Yeah.
I think that's the way of the future.
Yeah, and it's an opt-in program. You're like, not every customer has to do it, and it's really just up to you whether you beat that spike hour or not. But I mean, I've heard pretty interesting stories about how people use that. I mean, some people use it as a way to sort of educate their kids on.
Nice.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and
If your lights are on during 6 and 7, no pocket money this
You
week.
should try that. You should.
Lights are pretty cheap these days. I'll have to think about. I'm going to have to think about that one.
We'll run it past Joe.
Yeah, we'll see. But that's a good idea. A great idea to educate kids because they
your free energy hour, and then it's like, okay, let's turn everything on.
Yeah.
Let's run the washing machine. Let's run the
It's
dishwasher.
really clever. And again, sorry, how do customers opt in for that? Is it?
Yeah, they can just opt in straight through the app as well.
Yep.
The app manages everything. It's a really good app. But it's an option for all Origin customers, so they can just select to join the program.
That's really cool. I like that.
I wonder if in that free hour you're going to get more people like Carl Jensen that will then just when they get free power, he just
Plug it.
plugs in these 3 EVs. Gets his missus to crank the heating up to 30,
It's a good idea.
and then it just slowly gets cooler during the
Talk
day.
about getting your value for money, I think.
Yeah. No wonder you're using 120 kilowatt hours a day. So yeah.
Oh my God, it makes me worried for an
Oh, that's great. Oh, interesting.
But yeah, there's it goes on. We've got community battery program. There's community batteries in different networks, different communities.
Let's talk about this.
Yeah, well, customers in those areas can opt in for virtual storage. Essentially, the way it just translates is they work out to be credits on their bill, rather than just utilizing the energy from the grid. So I mean, that works for customers that are renting. They can get into a community battery program because they can't go and install a battery at their site.
So how big are these community batteries?
Oh, that's a good question. I'm not sure.
Oh, sorry.
I think they can vary a little bit. It depends on what the needs are in that within that community. And community battery space is quite varied as well.
Yeah.
What the program is and what it aims to achieve.
I think it's so cool. It's a really, I don't know. I'm quite interested in community batteries.
Yeah, it's cool. It's a really good concept.
Yeah, I think it is really awesome.
I've got a question. I don't know if you can answer this or not. Like, it almost seems like a stupid question, but I think it'll be valid. So when you talk about a community battery, is that a physical asset or can that be like a virtual asset where they're using it? I don't know. Maybe they, rather than battery, they put a hot water service somewhere and they can store, I don't know. Like you use the power in a different way dynamically. Like, no, but is it a physical battery that's,
Physical.
Yep.
In our program, it's a physical battery.
Yeah.
Where do they get in?
Yeah, I was wondering.
Like you just pick a park and just barricade it?
Because you work,
Really?
you work in line with the local
Councils and stuff, yeah.
And there's locations that they can be
On poles?
there are, I think there are some on poles.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Any habitable areas?
No, not habitable rooms. No habitable rooms.
I know from my time at Mondo, a lot of the community batteries that people look at, maybe some of the smaller mid-range sort of ones going from like 100, 200 kilowatt hours.
Small, 100, 200 kilowatts. Yeah, I know. It's,
When you're looking at
And the community, so it's not a lot.
when you got people installing 50 kilowatt hours just in one house, yeah, that is quite small.
But yeah, a lot of them would be put at sports clubs.
Sport clubs.
Yep.
Classic. That's a good spot.
Is there any, push to roll out more of these? I know obviously they wouldn't fall into the cheaper home batteries. Like if you install up to 50, well, we could do multiple 50 kilowatt ones and get the rebates and stuff. But is there any need to, I guess, push more of this with what's happening with batteries at the moment?
I'm not sure. I'm not too close to that program. I assume so. But yeah, it's there's a lot of parties that need to get involved to sort of make those.
Love it.
Very good.
Yeah, I need to tap into that.
I wanted to ask. Oh, sorry. Can we go? Go on.
One more.
Yeah. All right.
Wrap that one up. But in the C&I space, you've got sort of demand response and flexibility services as well. So on the larger end of town, your big, large commercial and industrial customers, if they've got, say, a factory with where the load is a bit more flexible, if they can turn it off in an instant, they might get notifications to say, hey, there's going to be an event. Turn this off. They can participate in sort of some pretty lucrative programs.
Cool.
For it, like that. Same as if they've got like generators on site or batteries, dispatch at those times.
Yeah, so it isn't really just about solar and batteries. I kind of feel like we're just such a small piece of the puzzle.
Oh, we are.
That.
Ugh.
I'm like, we're just tiny.
Yeah, for sure. Piss in the ocean.
Yeah.
No, definitely not. I think batteries do definitely make up a big part of it, but like it's quite varied. So I think when people think about VPPs, it's very common for people to just gravitate to battery because like when you think about the VPP products in market, they're all tailored towards batteries typically.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But there is such a range of
big suite of different
products that can participate. And they'll participate in different sort of programs, whether it's demand management and response, where they're fully orchestrating a battery, where it's you're changing the charging, you're managing the charging times, or load shifting. It's just a range of things that fall under that sort of VPP banner. They all add benefit back to the networks and also the I guess the energy transition as a whole.
Energy is so cool. I just love it. It's so exciting.
That's why you're here.
Yeah, it's just so cool. It's you think you know so much, and then like I've listened to this and I've learnt so much already, and it's just even just about Origin. I think it's really cool. You guys have really got your fingers in so many pies, but it's awesome. I love it.
No, that's great. I wanted to ask you, Tom, about when a lot of people talk about VPPs or just what to do with their retailer when they're when they get a solar and battery system, a lot of the time it doesn't come front of mind to go with Origin or any of the other larger sort of competitors that you may have. I mean, obviously talking to you now, I've learned a lot about all of this, but a lot of people do talk about, whether it's Amber or OVO or those type of offerings, or even I think Glowbird's another one. Why should they go with Origin? What do you reckon? Like, what's the?
Yeah, I think, like I said, we're trying to work with the likes of Solar Quotes and everything to bring the best solutions to market, and we want to make Origin, like I said, the home of the battery. So I think for customers, they're all going to have different wants and needs, and it's about just tailoring the right product for them. So some customers, those products are going to be better for. Others, ours will be better for. But we're working on having a suite of products that are going to suit the different needs of customers. And I think the way we look at the plans that we're releasing in the battery market, that's either sort of here's a set and forget option. Here's an easy option, so you can get some extra value out of your battery. You can choose to have us, get a little bit of value. But we remain pretty hands off for that battery, or you can get a lot more and we a bit more hands on. Or if you want to orchestrate it yourself, here's a plan that's tailored for you to be able to do that. We keep releasing plans that are designed for customers with evolving needs as they go through electrification.
Okay, that's pretty compelling. Just wondering, I don't know if you'll tell me this or not. So with those newer plans, do you have AI built into them as to working out if it's a good time to charge, discharge, whatever you need to do as a customer? Yeah, is that AI part of your model?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Good.
The Origin Loop VPP, which is the system that runs the entire VPP. So all those programs, they all sit under the banner of Origin Loop, which is the name for our VPP. And that's it's an intelligent AI system that understands pulls in a range of data, whether it's weather forecasts, it's predicting consumer patterns of energy demand and supply, and that all gets factored in to how it's going to operate. So it's, like I said, it's orchestrating hundreds of thousands of devices. It doesn't have to go and use someone's entire battery discharged. It's not relying on just a few individuals to back it up. There's a lot of assets all being managed together to support that program.
Well, you're running a pretty big ship, so I think you're doing it really well.
Oh, that's good.
Love it.
That's good. Well, I reckon we're almost ready to go into the final segment. What about, is there anything in the future we can think about, like for Origin in this VPP space? Have you got any future thoughts or?
Yeah, I mean, like the way I see it for the future is, I guess when we think about VPPs in the future, I sort of see it evolving, and so I see like VPPs becoming part of sort of the everyday sort of management of energy devices, rather than just like a commoditized product that goes out to market. I think it's something that will be sort of the backbone.
It'll be the new norm. Everyone will be connected to a VPP.
Much more mainstream to have VPPs operating in all different parts of the energy industry. And I think we're moving rapidly to people starting to take up more and more energy assets in their homes. So I think there's going to be a lot of change in what those demand patterns look like. So I think there's a big place for VPP to play in the future to continue to sort of support energy transition. I think like if you're seeing at home, you might not see every person with a battery at home, but like over time, most houses will have an EV, and most houses will continue down that sort of path of electrification. So the load profiles of houses are gonna be increasing. And it's going to shift how the load patterns look in the energy markets. And I think in the commercial space as well. You're seeing you brought up AI. We're seeing a huge rise at the moment. There's lots of data centers coming out. Take up a huge amount of energy. So how do they play a part in the energy transition, and what does that look like? So I think it's an interesting space. I think there's going to be a lot of change still to come. But yeah, like I keep saying, I think for us right now, it's how do we continue to work with customers? How do we provide them the best solutions when they want to electrify their homes? We want to give them the best path forward. And we see that through they go to Solar Quotes, they get in contact with the best installers that they can and get these solutions. And then how do we design products that are going to help them to get the best value out of those products?
Everyone's working together. I love it.
It's great. It's come so far. Yeah. Like there's been, if you look at what VPP was 5 years ago, it's almost totally different now, isn't it? Like it's changed a lot, and there's
I think it's changed, but I think there's still a lot of
fundamentals are the same. Is that what you're trying to say?
There's still I think in the background of how VPPs work, a lot of that's the same. There's maybe changing data within the VPP, but the way they get managed in the background remains relatively similar. But I think it's changing market for customer needs. So different customers want different things. Their perceptions of how they want their assets to be managed is changing, and it's about having the right options for everyone.
Interesting.
Yeah, I love it. That's really good.
All right, cool. Well, I think we're at the end of this part of it. We're going to go into, in the next segment, we're going to start talking about what's happening in the last couple of weeks.
Yep.
I've really enjoyed this chat with Tom.
Yeah, it's been awesome.
Yeah, it's been great. So we'll...
Back off. He's my friend, not yours.
Share him. It's all right. Yeah. Hey, we shared a bottle of Cab Sav or something in Baxter's Bar. Yeah.
Yeah, but we go way.
So true. It might have been a couple of bottles actually, I reckon, because I don't drink whiskey.
There's a few floating around.
Yeah, I don't drink whiskey, so I noticed that. There was a couple of we've had, but
okay.
Yeah, no, that's all good. So we've got a bit to talk about in the industry too, Lauren. So normally what we'll do is we give the guest the boot, but we can't really do that at your premises. We can't come into your office and go, yeah, let's just set up. So we're going to invite you to stay on with us, Tom.
Really active in this space as well.
Yeah.
Forums and everything. So he might have more to say than what we do. Yeah.
All right, cool. All right,
Awesome.
well, I will. So yeah, we'll do the formal goodbye and thanks in a minute.
Yes.
But it's been great, Tom. Thank you.
Thanks.
Yeah,
Tom.
thanks, guys.
We're
It's
gonna-
been great.
No worries. We're going to come back. No worries. We're going to come back and talk about some stuff in the industry.
Cool.
I think got a few hot things that have been happening, Lauren.
Yes.
Yeah, it's been an interesting couple of weeks. So
Always.
it always is. All right. Okay, everyone, hold tight and we will be right back.
Tired of scrambling for CPD points at the last minute? With Southwell Solar Training, you can earn all 100 points for your accreditation without leaving home and without wasting time on boring, irrelevant courses. Our online training is practical, compliance-focused, and designed by industry pros who've actually been on the tools. Learn at your own pace, get your certificate instantly, and stay compliant without the stress. Check out the full course list now at southwellsolartraining.com.au and get your CPD the easy way.
Okay, we're back again to wrap the show up. That was good. That was great fun with Tom so far.
That was awesome.
Yeah,
I learned
really
a
good.
lot about Origin,
Yeah.
and I don't know, you sometimes do see the big retailers you can easily see them in the negative spotlight, what you were saying before, Pat, but I just think it's really awesome what you guys are doing in the solar space, VPP, solar quotes, very customer focused, which is awesome.
That's what we want to hear.
Yeah, love it. I
Great.
feel really valued.
The
Origin
purpose
customer.
at Origin, and you see this in all of our branding, is that we want to be useful. We want to make ourselves useful, and I really feel like that flows through in the way we operate, especially when we're talking about how we develop solutions and how we want to develop them for the future. But it's all about we don't want to just be an essential service where we're trying to make ourselves useful. How do we add value to customers and everyone that we're working with?
Love it. And I should also just do a quick mention here that just came to the front of my mind. I will have to personally thank Origin on behalf of the VHF because they funded our last project in Pakenham quite significantly. So thank you to everyone at Origin, and especially shout out to Luke Hurley over here as well, who also sits on the board with me at the VHF. You guys are awesome. So you're also giving back too.
We'll go have a look for him after this, and
Yes.
maybe we can thank him in person.
Absolutely. He'll be like, oh shit, Lauren's coming again.
Oh, very good. All right. Well, I reckon there's been a pretty big news story which has sort of hit our industry in the last sort of few days. So we're recording this. What's the date? I don't know. 19th September at the moment. What was it? Last week or early this week about Tesla Powerwall 2, some recall.
Yeah, recall.
It's a big one, isn't it? I mean, I don't want to make anything too big than it is, but it's a major product in our industry.
It's huge,
There's a lot of them out there, and there's been some issues that Tesla have worked out, and they're recalling it.
Yep.
Interesting.
You almost would never think that Tesla would be in the gun.
No, I know. Well, I always said to people, like, this product it's almost a flawless product. Like, it's been rolled out really, really well. The support, I feel like, has been really good. Let's just hope the recall goes well. Like, it's great they've seen it. I mean, I don't really see this as sort of too much of a negative. Like, stuff happens, things go wrong or whatever it is. Sounds like they're onto it early, and they're doing some stuff to sort it all out.
Yeah, wrap it up quickly. I think the way that Tesla handle everything is quite schmick. So,
this will be a test, though. This will be a test to make sure they get it right.
yeah, what are your thoughts? Because have you got any Powerwall 2s on the VPP?
Yeah, I'm not close to it, but yeah, we do have quite a few Tesla Powerwall 2s on the VPP. But from all accounts, it looks like they're jumping on it quickly.
It's good to know.
And they're managing it well. So fingers crossed that that they can sort it out quickly and it goes well. But I mean, such unfortunate timing.
Yeah.
The battery rebate has just been smashing, and the market has just been going straight up.
Yeah.
Just not an ideal time to
No.
have another recall.
At least it wasn't the Powerwall 3.
Oh, can you
Imagine that.
They've had such a rocky start with that.
Yeah,
so
I know.
That doesn't need any more attention.
Bit smoother now, though, I think. Like, it's sort of now they've got the expansion pack that it's approved. I've inspected a few of them.
Yeah, actually, shout out to Reese Kennedy at Total Solar. They did a really cool video of an expansion, which I've never seen before. So that was really cool. Loved that one, guys.
Yeah, it's cool. It's really cool the way it all comes together. And yeah, it looks quite smart. Again, they'd always do that. They always look quite slick to test the products. Yeah. So that's been pretty big news for what's been happening. I want to bring up something, going a bit more technical on the inspector sort of installer side of things. This thing just won't go away. This barrier to habitable room issue is not going away. So quickly give everyone an overview of it. You're talking about when you have, let's say, generally speaking, it would be a meter box. Generally, it's a meter box or switchboard, which is recessed into the wall. And that meter box or switchboard is within the zone, which has got 600 to the side and 900 above your battery. Let's assume it's a habitable room on the back of that. And it's a brick wall with the switchboard meter box recessed into it. A lot of people thought that switchboard is associated equipment. Yep, that's fine. You can have it in there. I've seen a few people get pulled up for defects with it because you're penetrating the barrier with the switchboard or meter box. And, you know, a lot of people would say, well, a switchboard meter box should be fireproof. And yeah, basically I've had it confirmed from a few different places now that switchboard or meter box, unless it meets 1530.1, which is the fireproof standard or non-combustible material, unless it's tested to that, you can't do it. You cannot do it. So I'm not looking forward to all these CER audits coming out and people getting defected. Yeah. This is what's going to happen. There will be people getting defected for it because I just feel like there wasn't enough not so much education, awareness. There wasn't enough awareness about this issue, and people were just looking at it going, yep, that's associated equipment. You would assume a switchboard or a metal enclosure would be fireproof.
This is actually quite scary. Remember that I brought to your attention?
Yeah, you've spoken about this. Yeah, that's right.
They're doing inverters and batteries in these.
Yeah, well, if it's flush mounted, and penetrating the bricks, you can't do it.
Jeez.
You can't do it. I know. So I don't know.
You reckon there's going to be any push or any wiggle room, I should say?
I don't know.
ESV?
I don't think so. I mean, it's in the standard. It says it in the standard. I've done a bit of research and followed up the two major manufacturers of switchboards in Victoria, probably in Australia, I think. So that's Clipsal and B&R. I've reached out to them and said, does the material that you use for your meter boxes meet AS 1530.1? One of them said no, and the other one said, not specifically it doesn't, but it would. Okay, now it's a fair call because it means they haven't tested. They haven't tested to it, and I've sort of sent that to ESV and said, would this letter suffice? Because we can then send that out to the industry, and you know people will know that it's okay to do this.
It's okay to use that.
They've said no, you can't do that. Not good enough. And I've asked, well, what would you need? And they've said, well, you need a lab report with the test saying it meets.
Wow.
I know.
No, this is great.
Yeah, that's right. So I mean, that's pretty much saying you can't do it. So people, if you've got a meter box, switchboard, a meter box, which is inside, which is recessed into the wall, and there's a habitable room on the other side, don't put a battery anywhere near it. Mm-hmm. You can't. You're going to get defected.
Yep.
You are going to get defected.
Do you want to
Don't do it.
Quick refresher on what's a habitable room and what's not?
Habitable room, yeah. Habitable room would be, it's in the National Construction Code, but you're talking bedrooms, dining rooms, lounge rooms. They're the three main ones. There's more study, living room. It's areas where people will generally spend a lot of time. Mm-hmm. Areas that are non-habitable would be like bathrooms, laundries, storerooms, hallways, garage, non-habitable. Yep, that's right. Walk-in robes as well is another one.
Makes sense.
Yep. So yeah, there you go. I just want to alert everyone to that. We're doing a course at the moment. We're putting one together on grey areas in solar and solar and batteries. This is going to be one we're covering because it's a huge one that I feel like not many people will understand or think it, or they won't think it's reasonable, or they won't think it's the intention of the standard. Mm-hmm. But when you get such clear guidance come out from the regulator, you need to follow it.
Yeah. So
even I personally don't agree with it, but it's not up to whether I agree with it or not. Yeah, it's what's in the standard It's there for a reason. We've got to follow it. We've got to follow what's in the standard. So,
and whilst we're talking about standards, just a quick refresher on the new ESV guidelines about apprentices and supervision.
That's in full swing now, isn't it?
Yes, that's coming to a play this month. So just keep an eye out because things have tightened up.
Be careful sending apprentices out, either by themselves or even with not enough supervision.
Yep. Be
careful doing that. Because now the rules have changed. Everyone be aware. Sounds a bit scary, this part of the podcast, doesn't it? No, but I think this is stuff that we need to tell people about. It's really important, I think. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
Anyway, on a lighter note, let's we're coming into award season. So you want to mention the Solar Quotes Awards? I think, is that right? Solar Quotes.
Did we speak about it last time?
Did we? No, not Solar Quotes. We still got Solar Cutters.
Sorry.
Lauren's nominated for an award.
Well, yeah, I was going to get to that, but let's just get to that. Let's just get to that now. So Lauren is nominated. We mentioned it last time. Look, I'm going heavy on a campaign for Lauren to win this award. Bobby McKibben has also been nominated. Don't vote for Bobby. Love you to death, Bobby, but don't vote for Bobby. Bobby's won heaps of stuff.
Oh, shit.
Lauren Seconti is the one you need to vote for. Jump on the Solar Cutters website. Follow the prompts to the awards. I think you're the first one in the category. Yep.
I'm a bit worried because what if I make an absolute fool out of myself? What if I pre-drink somewhere or...
Hey, that's all part of the fun.
My six-star crew, we're pretty rowdy on nights like this, and we're actually attending something prior.
And go to the Solar Cutters Awards.
Yes.
There's the Solar Quotes Awards.
Yes.
For all Solar Quotes installers.
Yep.
Make sure you've registered for your tickets and then come on down to that.
Yes, and it's not going to clash at all, so we will be attending that. We're pretty excited about that.
4 to 6 on the, what is it, a Tuesday?
The Tuesday, yep.
4 to 6, is it? There you go.
4 to 6. So just before all the main events kick off.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good ease into it.
Yeah.
I've never done anything on the Tuesday night before. I've let my hair down on the Wednesday, so it's going to be a big couple days. So
you'll get loose. I can see it. I can just see it.
It's been a fucking year.
It really has.
It's been a year. I'm saying it. I don't care.
Yeah, it's been a lot of different things that have happened this year, and we're all pretty tightly wound like we are this time of year. I reckon not as tightly wound as we were last year, but for different reasons. I think I feel like people have had better years this year. Probably a lot to do with the cheaper home batteries. And then like last year, a lot of people in the space that we're kind of in were doing it really tough. A lot of issues with like staff and then low sales, and it was just hitting you from all angles.
Yeah, there was shit on.
A whirlwind over the last
year
with PDRS and New South Wales.
Backstop and...
the industry.
I think I'm going to get a backstop tattoo. I think I'm going to get a backstop tattooed on me because it's just heavily affected my life. No.
Yeah, for sure.
No, it is what it is. Speaking of All Energy, Origin will have a stand, I assume.
We will. Yep. We'll be exhibiting at All Energy. So, if anyone wants to know more about anything that we spoke about today, come see me. I'll probably be sitting on the stand the entire time.
Are you working the stand, are you?
Yeah, we'll work. I'll probably be working the stand.
Yeah, I think you have to.
There the entire time. It's probably the easiest way to coordinate all the meetings and everything.
Yeah, and you can just network as well.
Everyone come see me.
Yeah,
have you got what shoes you got ready for a conference? Like, have you
new shoes? I think.
Yeah. It's an important thing. Anyone?
I was looking at them the other weekend, actually. I was like, you know what? Those would be good conference shoes.
Yeah, you got to
stop it.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
well enough, but comfortable.
It was Christine who gave me the hot tip. And
Christine's a legend at it.
Yeah, the first time I think she wore heels or something. Like, the first couple you get heels, and then she goes, flats. Yeah, never again.
Oh, not even runners.
Yeah.
Go runners. Trainers. Oh, I'm even thinking my volleys aren't comfy enough. I'm going to go for something else. I might go for
I think I'll wear flats. Maybe heels. All I wear is freaking high vis and tradie gear these days. So when I get dressed up, I'm like, ooh, look at this. So it'll be good. It's going to be fun. Fun couple of days. Big couple of days.
Yeah, definitely a big couple of days. And it's been. I've been able to see a few people in the industry this week. I've caught up with a few of them on a work basis. So I've sort of been talking about how been a little bit tough for me getting new clients and those sort of things after the whole Solar Vic stuff reduced. Spent the morning this week out at Jet Solar with Jason Dickinson and his crew. That was great. really engaged bunch of people. They are really good. Lots of high energy, very inquisitive, learning a lot. Got a great new factory out there in Rowville. So yeah, a bit of a shout out to them because I was quite impressed with their setup and really happy with what they're doing.
We can get him on the podcast.
I reckon we can. Yeah, we can. I reckon we might even do an away one at their setup. Yeah, it's really good. It's really their warehouse is really well organised and they've got it all set up really nicely. It's cool. It's really cool.
To know this.
Yeah.
Reach out to him because I'm just in the middle of redoing ours.
Oh, it's really good. He's got it sorted really well. Check it out. Check it out. And I spent had lunch earlier this week with Astrid. That was fun. Yeah, awesome. It was great. It was great to catch up with her. Did a site visit with her. That was fun.
Beautiful.
So that was cool. So I've had
Astrid was my mentor in the AYS program last year.
I did know that. Yeah. No, she's a ripper.
Yeah, she's a good bird.
She's an absolute ripper. All right.
Will you be at the AYS event on the Tuesday before the awards?
No, that's actually one that we will unfortunately have to sit out. At Six Star, we're very lucky. The PV team go to a lot of events, and 2 days away from the screen and the phones will be a lot on our team. So yeah, we kind of have to sacrifice one event to then be able to let our hair down at the other two. So a bit shattered about that, but I'll be catching up with everyone over the next couple of days.
You'll still see everyone there, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, a lot of people will end up at the cutters gigs anyway.
And I mean, like, huge supporters of them. They're like, we're a female run team and, love what they're doing for the industry as well. But it's just something that we've got to play fair to everyone on our team as well.
Yeah, fair enough. All right, cool. I think we're coming to the end. Anything else you got, Lauren?
No, I'm all good with that.
No, you're all good.
Yeah, that was awesome. Thank you so much for finally coming on.
It was great to come on. It was a really interesting chat. So
nice. Thanks a lot, Tom. And we won't. We'll make sure it's not till the next year's Baxter's whiskey bar. I'll make sure I'll catch up before that again. But yeah, it's
the awards night coming up soon. So
yes.
Come along.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah,
I'm really
for sure.
Excited about that.
Yeah, no, that'll be good. Hey, I wonder if Solar Quotes Awards, I wonder if they'll get one to the best blogger. I don't think it's going to be me. I don't think it'll be me. I don't do enough of it. No. I just give award season a bit of a wide berth.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah.
Oh, you'll win something.
Nah.
Aeroplane competition or something.
Some aeroplane. Like dummies. Yeah, okay. Oh, well, great episode. Thanks a lot,
Awesome.
Tom. Thanks for having us again. Really enjoyed all this. Lauren, we're going to be catching up again. I don't know when, but we've got a few more guests on our hit list to hit up. So
absolutely,
and then we'll be doing a few at All Energy, but we'll see how it goes.
Yes, it's really exciting. I want to pin George down for one officially at All Energy.
Yeah. Looking forward to George. That'll be great.
Legend. And his podcast is killing it.
Yeah, he's doing well.
Another solar podcast. We're all doing really well. So
yeah, it's all good fun. All really good fun. All right. Thanks, everyone. Keep your eye out for our locations course, which battery locations should be out soon, hopefully.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully that'll be accredited with SAA very soon. And hopefully that's going to clear up a few things too.
Yes.
All right. Thanks, everyone, for listening. And we'll see you on the next episode.
Bye.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.